So what do we do if a learner does not attend a class at Outschool? I hope to answer that for you today. My name is Rachel with teachingwithrachel.com. Thanks for checking out this video. I actually had this happen to me tonight. I had a class of four learners. Four learners had signed up for it. It was a 30-minute one-time class, kind of a laid-back, relaxed game kind of a class, and no one showed up. So I want to tell you what I did for this particular class, and then I'll talk about what we are supposed to do, what we can do, what our options are, what choices we have as teachers. So what we can do, you still want to be in the classroom, obviously. Get the classroom loaded with Zoom and all that. Get your screen share ready, whatever you would normally do for a class, because you won't always know whether a student's going to attend or not. And what I do, I'm not saying this is necessary, but for me, when it is class time, for example, tonight it was 6 o'clock. At exactly 6 o'clock, I turn my video on. I always turn mine off when Zoom comes on because no one needs to see me just sitting there waiting for the last few minutes to go down. At 6 o'clock, I turned my video and my audio on and just said something briefly to the camera, such as, "It is class time. I will turn my video off until my learners arrive." Do we have to do that? No, it's just one of those things I like to check off that works for me. And then I sit there and I sit there. And frankly, I am playing with my phone, doing any other thing. And usually a minute or 2 minutes into class, learners arrive, we can start the class and proceed as normal. This class, that did not happen. 6:02, 6:03, 6:04 went by, and I was a little concerned. We have 4 different learners. Surely someone will arrive and take this class with me. And, excuse me, and no one ever came. So what teachers can do, at the 10-minute mark, you can close the classroom. You can just go ahead and end the meeting. What I usually do, and what I did tonight, is I turn my video back on, explain that we are 10 minutes into class, no learners have arrived, so I am going to end the meeting. I would also recommend screenshotting that at that moment. That way you have a screenshot of the time and that you were there. It's never been necessary. I actually forgot to do that tonight, but it's probably one of those cover your own tail things. That is not a bad idea. And then that's all you have to do. Now, that's what you have to do. You have to show up. You have to try and teach. Now, what you can do, there are many other options. I could have taught the class to myself and created the class video for those 4 learners to then go back and see. For the particular class that I had this issue with today, it was a game class in which they would be playing a game with me. I really could not do this class on my own. I have had the opportunity one time that I proceeded with class. I did the whole class and then told the learner or the learner's family that they could check the video. I did do that one. So that is an option. You can teach the class. For example, if you have a 30-minute class and you waited that 10 minutes, you could spend the next 20 teaching your class. That's totally up to you whether you want to do that or not. If a learner does not attend your class, Outschool has stated they are not entitled to a refund. So no show, you just don't get a refund. Now, if my learners, for example, from this class, all showed up at the 11th minute, they still are not entitled to a refund because I'm only supposed to stay, or I only have to stay, that's a better choice of words, for that 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes hit, I can close the class. Now, could a teacher stay for the entire class time waiting to see if someone arrived? Of course you can. You don't have to leave at the 10-minute time. I choose to, but you don't have to. Now, if you had, let's say, for example, 4 learners and 3 arrived to class on time, You taught the class, but you had the fourth one was a no-show, did not attend class. They are not entitled to a refund. However, there's a couple different options on what a teacher can do with that. The parent can request a transfer to a different class. A teacher could just transfer them to another section of that class at a different time. But the teacher could also say, no, I'm sorry, I'm not able to, or no, I'm sorry, I do not transfer to another section based on no-shows, and then you can lead them to find the video for the class, which they have access to. Those are definite options. Some teachers give partial refunds. There's a lot of customer service choices that you have. As far as what I personally do, I don't want to come across that this is the right thing, because again, we're all independent contractors. So we know that Outschool says they are not entitled to a refund. We know that if they arrive after 10 minutes and you've already left, they're not entitled to a refund. But you really have the choice to do what you wish on this. A teacher could choose to give a refund. You just have to decide for yourself, and it's always a good idea to think about this before it happens to you, because you never know when someone's going to be a no-show. Now, I personally, as a parent, I know that if my child happens to be in martial arts in real life, and if she misses a class, we just miss the class. I don't expect her martial arts instructor to find a different time to teach her or to refund the money that we missed. We just missed a class. That's kind of how I look at these classes as well. But again, customer service is really important. And if you have a regular family and it's just one of those things that just life happens and you want to bless them with, yes, I will go ahead and refund you for this class you missed, you can do all of that. If you have any questions on how to refund, whether it is a full refund or a partial refund or how to transfer, just comment below. I will be happy to help you through that process too. I think Outschool makes it a pretty easy process, but it's just going through and making sure you know how to do that. Now, at this point, let's say after my 10 minutes when I left this evening, I could also, for customer service, contact each family and check in with them. Again, I don't. I look at it from a parent perspective as well, in that if we missed a class, I don't need someone to come find me to find out why. If, as a parent, I would like to tell you why and ask for a transfer or ask for the video, I would do that. So to me, I put myself in their position and think if they want more from me, they will ask. But again, you can contact them, you can offer a transfer, you can offer a refund. The choice is really yours. Just know that you have that choice. And no-shows happen for many reasons. Please don't take it personally. Right now it is December 18th. It's 1 week until Christmas. And even if someone is not celebrating the Christmas holiday per se, this is December of 2020. Life is crazy. Life is busy. Anything could happen to cause a student not to be able to attend your classes. The possibilities are huge as far as what that could be. To me, reaching out and asking, basically, I noticed you didn't come to class. Is everything okay? Anything I can do for you? Might make people feel uncomfortable, as if that teacher is overstepping. Again, just my view. A lot of people disagree with that, and they do reach out. If the parent wants to tell you the reason, then they will. But don't make it a worry. It's one of those things that happens. It happens in Outschool. It happens if you're teaching a class in real life, if you're tutoring in real life, if you're tutoring on Outschool. Families have things that come up. Emergencies, forgetfulness, oversleeping, life happens. So no-shows do happen. think before they happen what you want to do. You get to decide. All right, if you have any more questions about what to do, how to transfer, how to refund, how to communicate well with parents, leave a comment below. I'd love to be able to help you. I'd also want to know, what do you do when there is a no-show? Do you spend that time cleaning up your office? Do you spend that time planning ahead? Do you just look at the clock and watch those minutes tick on by, or sit back and play on social media? What do you do to get through those times? They are rare. It's one of those things that does not happen very often, but I'm sure that all of us will experience it at some point. So think about how you want to handle it. All right, thanks so much for checking it out. If you have not already, please subscribe. We would love to have you back for more videos. Thanks.